And it is not coming home. Who is surprised? I really, for some reason, thought that England was going to pull this out today. And if you don't like soccer, I'm sorry. It is the only thing going on, and it is the biggest thing going on in the world. So it's where we're starting tonight, and it's where we are going to stick for at least this entire segment. It's not coming home. England, classic chokers. They don't get to choke against Spain again. I've seen lots of tweets of Americans comparing them to sports teams. I've seen our Jim Murray comparing them to the Toronto Maple Leafs. I've seen Twitter comparing them to Josh Allen and Justin Herbert. And I don't know which choker fits them best, but I think that Jim Murray nailed it on the head. They really are kind of like the Toronto Maple Leafs of soccer. They're supposed to be so good at it, and they're just not. And what sucks about it, too, is that I think the entire world outside of Argentina and probably Ireland were rooting for England today, and they just confused everyone, from the subs being so horrendous. I liked the Rashford choice. I just thought that it was a little bit too late. They parked the bus way too soon. I saw Matt McCarthy as he was leaving from doing Felger and Maz today, and that was the first thing we said to each other, and I literally pulled up my bullet points of things to rip apart in this match, and my notes literally just say, parked the bus way too soon. And the fact that it was in Mercedes-Benz Stadium was truly just giving the 28-3 last-minute choke job. England controlled the game through the first half. And honestly, if you would have asked me, I never would have thought that Jordan Pickford would have been the MVP of this match if you would have asked me this at any point in time, not just today. But he truly did everything he possibly could, and it just wasn't enough. I want to talk about yesterday's game as well. France losing to Spain was probably the biggest shocker for me of the entire tournament. I know that Spain is good. They're more than capable. Obviously, they were more than capable of getting things done 2 years ago. But I also think that this just confirms the fix for Argentina. It truly does for me. Between the VAR Vargentina jokes, between the fixes in for Argentina FIFA jokes, they just keep truly rolling in. And I think someone like Skaz, it's a great day to be a Messi fan. Nobody's ever going to, count out Messi, whatever. Just the refs being in every single corner of favors that they've needed. His favorite ref getting today, the lack of calls that I think that they deserved at times. And people are going to talk about the greatness of these last-minute comebacks that they've had, but they should have been eliminated from this tournament a few rounds ago. And I have to say, I've been saying shout out to Cape Verde and Brockton for weeks like everybody else, but how much better do they look in the games that they played now that this entire tournament has shaken out? Good for them. I hope that this isn't a fluke. I hope to see them perform to this level in World Cups to come, because how fun and how good do they look right now? The thing that felt yucky for me today was rooting for England. It feels like holding a loaded gun to your head. And I thought with their injuries, it was probably going to shape out this way. I don't know if Declan Rice had this fruit and veggie parasite thing that's going around. He might have. I'm going to continue to joke that he did, because why not? Maybe Jude Bellingham was spending too much time on his app. I don't know. This had every right to be England's for the taking. And once again, Argentina, in the final stroke of the match, comes back. And it just feels so scripted, and it's leaving such a yucky taste in my mouth. And I can't quite get over it, and I hate it. But you know what? There's two positives that have come out of this. One, we get to see more of Lamine Yamal's little brother. I think his name's Kenye Yamal. Is that right, Skaz? Kenye? So cute.
He's become the media darling of the World Cup.
Erling Haaland walked so Kenye could run. The video of him, and I'm sure if you haven't seen some of the viral videos going around or anything like that, I encourage you to look him up. The video specifically of him at Topgolf is so funny. Him yesterday, there was a video posted of, Spain's fans celebrating and with the family or Spain celebrating with the family after the match. And there's a video of his little brother just picking up all the extra popcorn buckets and just shoving the popcorn in his his mouth. He's got to be, like 6, I think, and he's just so cute. Him and Erling Haaland have truly been the stars of this tournament. If you have not fallen in love with these two, and don't get me wrong, I'm not the biggest Yamal fan. I do think that he's a bit of a sissy, and when he gets beat, he gets frustrated, and he tends to give yucky fouls at times. But he's not my least favorite player in this tournament. He's young. I'm sure he will mature like everybody else does, hopefully, at least most of them. But his little brother has been absolutely a delight. And the other thing that's a positive that comes out of every single one of these tournaments, the third place match rules so hard. I'm sorry, it's awesome. It's like, yeah, you got your ass kicked, and you still have to stick around and play. And I feel like these games are often more entertaining than the final, which is a crazy thing to say, but it's just because certain times there are teams that you can tell care and teams that you can tell don't. And for me, I think that that's funny. I think that that's hilarious. There are people who are still so competitive and want to go out there and win. And then sometimes you see these teams of guys who just want to pout and don't care and want to go out and play a friendly. And I think that that leads to memes, which I am always in favor of having more content on the internet. So those are kind of my big takeaways of the tournament, at least the games the last 2 days. You guys have been listening to me talk about soccer on my show and when I filled in for Joe, and most of you have been tweeting me, we don't care about soccer, but there's not a whole lot going on. I love to nerd out about this, and it is the number one thing going on globally, so obviously I had to open with it. Skaz, I know that it's early to bring you in here, but you are also a big footy fan. Anything to take away from the last 2 days?
Yeah, I think the thing to take away is that nothing is a certainty, especially when it comes to the World Cup. France is, was supposed to be the heavy favorite. Everyone thought they were going to kind of walk into the final, and Spain made sure that wasn't the case. And Lionel Messi, at 39 years of age, is still the greatest player on earth. It doesn't matter that he plays in the MLS. It doesn't matter that he walks half the game.
I was going to say he was non-existent, not a factor today.
And then he was for the final 15 minutes and won the game. And that's what great players do.
Hate it.
He's the greatest to ever do it, and I hope he gets his second. But the fact that he already has one, I can live if Lamine Yamal wins. But Barcelona are the big winners of the last 2 days. I mean, Real Madrid and their Kylian Mbappe and Jude Bellingham fall. Barcelona legend Lionel Messi and their future face of the franchise, if you want to call him that, Lamine Yamal, are head-to-head in the World Cup. I'd say it's a good time to be a Barcelona fan.
Do you like Yamal?
Yes,
okay.
I do.
Okay.
I think he's good
do you
for
think
the
that he's
sport.
soft at times?
Sure, but I also think he's incredibly cocky and confident, and I think that's rare in athletes, like to be outwardly that way in the media and to post on Instagram 2 hours before the game and to say, we're going to beat France and France should be afraid of us at 19 years old, I think is rare, especially, in that sport where 19 years old is young in any sport, but especially at the World Cup. So yeah, I like Yamal. I like Spain.
Do you not think the fix was in? I mean, how many things do you think that they're going to sell of the picture of Messi with Yamal when he was a baby in that little bathtub or whatever? Do you think this was fixed? Are they going to milk it for everything it's worth?
Yeah, I mean, I think this is exactly what FIFA wanted. I also think a France-England final would have sold massive as well, but you can't say that Yamal versus Messi is not, exactly what you would have hoped for.
The old star and the new star, yeah.
In terms of marketing, I think this is exactly it, but I appreciate Messi's greatness, that he is so great. People are convinced it's rigged. That's how good he is, that a team can park the bus for 30 minutes and just say, here, have the ball. And they say, well, it's rigged. It's not Messi's fault. Dan Byrne and those guys missed a header and 5'6", Lautaro Martinez put it in the back of the net. That's not rigged. It's just, England is England and Argentina is Argentina. Winners win and chokers choke.
England, more like the Toronto Maple Leafs or the Buffalo Bills?
Ooh, that is a great question. I lean Maple Leafs because they haven't reached the final. They're losing before they even get there. At least the Bills have made it to a couple Super Bowls,
Okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah. All right, let's hit a quick break. When we come back, I want to talk about the MLB, the All-Star Game, what the Yankees have coming up, Skaz has a scorching hot Red Sox take that I think is correct that we will give you. If you want to get in on the show, 617-779-0985 is the number. You're listening to Kendra Middleton in for Joe Murray.
You're listening to...
All right, welcome back to the Joe Show. No Joe this evening. Kendra Middleton here with you. I thought using the old Sony headphones on the desk over the Turtle Beaches from 2011 would be a better option. However, I can still only hear out of one of my ears, but that's okay. We're going to power through it. I told you guys before the break that I wanted to get into the All-Star Game and the Home Run Derby being on Netflix here. However, we know who I am as a person, and I found the opening odds for the World Cup final. It is going to be Spain minus 160 and Argentina plus 125. Do not hate a Spain look there, you guys, at all. That's all I'm going to talk about for gambling the entire night. Just wanted to say that I don't hate that at all. All right, baseball. I'm sure you guys just listened to Jared Carrabis and Tony Maz, but I want to hop right back into baseball here. I have to say I am kind of cranky about baseball at the minute. You guys know that I love you guys. I love you so much. I mean that. But I think the Red Sox Twitter here, you guys are the crankiest people in town. I have to be honest. You're the crankiest fans in town. Celtics fans on Twitter, you guys are number 2. At least you guys are funny and have dark humor at times, and you're at least a little bit younger, so your memes are better. Red Sox fans are just crotchety, and you guys make me not want to watch baseball sometimes. However, for the first time in a long time, I had fun watching the Home Run Derby. I did. There was a lot of discourse surrounding it being on Netflix and the streaming and all of that, and I'm with you guys. I hate the streaming. I hate needing 37,000 different apps to watch anything. If you guys are out there and you're married or you have a girlfriend or you're a girl or whatever, everybody is watching Love Island. It is what it is. It's summer. There's not a whole lot going on other than the World Cup and baseball. I need 2 different apps to watch Love Island USA and Love Island UK. So you know what I did? I boycotted, and now I'm watching neither of them. I'm with you guys. There are way too many streaming services. They do the graphic every single year of if you want to watch every single NFL game this season, it's going to cost you however many thousands of dollars. I'm with you guys. I promise. But I think that Netflix did a good job, so I'm going to give them their flowers. I think it's fine that it was on Netflix. I liked that the Home Run Derby was on Netflix, but the game, if you're an old person and you love baseball and that's what you like about it, you could still turn on your cable and watch the All-Star Game. I liked that aspect. I will say I don't love that the game no longer means anything. I have to say, I wish that we could go back to, I think 2017 was probably when it changed from the winner getting home field advantage for the World Series. I liked that. It meant something. It was different than all of the other all-star games in pro sports and how they all keep changing to mean less and less and people not wanting to play. I mean, when I was a kid, obviously it's All-Star Weekend. It's similar to the Home Run Derby, but the dunk contest, it was so much fun when I was a kid, and now people don't want to play. They don't want to get hurt. So many different dunks have been done. There's still not the same flair. At least in comparison, the MLB All-Star Game still meant something. The NFL, we have gone from playing a game that it was an honor to be included in to a flag football game and like a glorified combine, and guys opting out of it, and you getting Bryce Young in or Mac Jones or whoever in the All-Star Weekend activities. I liked that the MLB meant something. That was fun. I liked that. But now it doesn't, and it doesn't have the same shine. I much preferred the Netflix to the game, I have to say. And it was entertaining. I was on the edge of my seat. I thought that Bryce Harper was going to kick Kyle Schwarber out for a minute. And, you know, I have to say, what an L of a weekend for Phillies fans kind of all around. Just a poor showing from their guys. And I think I have to say that the raw milk might be getting to Bryce Harper. If you're a raw milk enthusiast, I'm sorry that I'm throwing shade, but he's aged like 10 years since he got on this raw milk grind. And I don't know whose fault that is, but getting shut out in an all-star game kind of sucks. It's not fun. And I said this on Twitter last night, and it got some interaction. I don't need every single sporting event to turn into a concert or to have a musical performance. I didn't need that last night. I don't care who is singing, what rendition of what. I get why we do it with the Super Bowl. It's always been that way. It's always somebody volunteering who is a huge superstar, their time. I get it. Whatever. The way that that's turned into the MLB All-Star Game and now the World Cup final having 37,000 people collaborating for a halftime show. There's like 5 or 6 headliners. I think it's Shakira, Justin Bieber, Coldplay, and a bunch of other people. How are you going to have that many people perform for 15 minutes? Or are we going to extend the halftime? I don't need all of this all the time. I thought that it was weird the way that there was singing and an organ while the camera was just showing Bryce Harper stretching. It was just awkward. I don't need that. If you want to go to a concert, go to a concert. We know what to expect with the Super Bowl. If I want to go to a game, I'm going to go to a game. The only exception I will give is when the NHL does their games in football stadiums or whatever, or baseball stadiums, and they have random people performing. That's kind of fun. Don't care. Other than that, I don't need it. I could take it or leave it. And the other thing that kind of ruined all of this for me was Fox's coverage of this. I have never understood why these giant billion-dollar corporations just use AI slop. I don't know if anybody out there saw this, but the way that they just did all of their MLB All-Star coverage on Fox Sports was disgusting, and I hated it. The game itself, the big thing that I took away from this was the Yankees. I have to be honest. Do we think that a solid performance from their players in the game last night means anything for them getting out of this random slump that they've been in? I heard the guys today talking about the current odds for World Series winners. Dodgers still number 1, obviously, but the Yankees haven't really fallen that much since this slump. And I was doing some research of their schedule coming up, and they hit the ground running after the break. They go Dodgers, Pirates, Phillies, White Sox. And the Red Sox in their current state, and I don't know what it is. I was doing prep, talking to Skaz earlier today. Them being without Meyer and Anthony seems to be something that is working. And I don't know if it's a distraction. I don't know if it's lack of chemistry. I don't know what to blame on it. Obviously, the hot topic on sports radio is, are they partying too much? And I have to say, potentially, as someone who's young and out and about constantly, I am made aware when they are out drinking and partying, and it's tough. I've seen both of them on dating apps. I know that they're out and about. And Skaz had a good take today, and I don't want to speak for him, but the Red Sox and fans and people on the air are giving a lot of flack to Marcelo Meyer when I think Roman Anthony, as Skaz said to me earlier today, deserves a lot more of the kind of lashing that people are giving Marcelo Meyer. And I am in agreement with you, Skaz.
Yeah, I just find it surprising for a town who holds their star athletes accountable and kind of, holds itself accountable for holding those star athletes accountable. I've been told for, years that Marcelo Meyer was going to be a bust, that he was soft, that he couldn't stay on the field and all these things. And then guess what? He makes it to the Red Sox, and unfortunately for him and Red Sox fans, some of those things seem to be true. But during that same time period, I was told Roman Anthony was the best thing since sliced bread, best prospect the Red Sox have had, best prospect in baseball, going to change the culture. Just wait. Now they're sending him to Fort Myers in the middle of a 10-game winning streak as they're fighting for every win to get back in the race. And people are still much more fixated on Marcelo Meyer than Roman Anthony for some reason. I just think it's a very weird fixation people have.
And I said to you that the issue more so for me is that he's making the big bucks and he's shown himself on big stages. Whether you want to talk about last season or earlier in the year when there were, World Baseball games going on, he's shown who he can be and he's making big bucks. I think you should always, as a fan, be more disappointed in guys who are making big money not performing. And so, yeah, there's expectations for Meyer, but when they're both potentially out partying, being, young millionaires, I think more blame should go to the guy who has expectations and dollar signs.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's how it works in everything else. I don't understand why this situation we're just hammering Marcelo Meyer, because it's easy, I guess, because people are worried about, hammering the future of the Red Sox and Roman Anthony. Like, there's a reason they sent him to Fort Myers. I think that speaks volumes in and of itself. And now we wait and see what happens the rest of the season. What they do with him going forward, I think will tell us a lot.
I want to get more into the schedule for the Yankees and the Red Sox coming up, but let's hit a quick headline, 90 seconds, no commercials. Our game. Hello, Harvey in Plymouth. How are we?
Good. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good. I just want to know if anyone has any clue as to why the American League just wins every All-Star game. I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't get it either. Thanks for the call, because you would think, I can't drop this. I hate this call screener. I would think that the National League would be a little bit more competitive because of the fact that they have people who are more capable of, I guess without Shohei Ohtani, if Shohei Ohtani was in this game in particular might have been a little bit different. Maybe they wouldn't have been shut out. But I would think that after all of these years, it's been like 30 years of the American League dominating this game. I thought that I had a good reason. I really don't. I don't. I wish that I did, and I wish that it was more entertaining. But it just hasn't been, and it's not fun. Ever since 2017, when they got rid of this game meaning anything, why do we even have all-star games anymore? I kind of think they're pointless. Like, it's cool to be voted in or whatever, but they're all just kind of dumb and pointless. Like, it's a waste of money. Why are we doing this anymore? I don't see the point. I wanted to get into more on the Red Sox and the Yankees here, but now that I'm just angry, I'm going to move on to what I originally had planned here, which is I want to talk about the NFL rankings that have come out. I think the top, the 100 through 70 was released for the top 100 players. And then everyone has been freaking out about these quarterback rankings. But I have to say, I think people are losing their mind for no reason. And if you haven't heard or you haven't been listening to everyone in Boston in particular complain, but the rankings of the execs, coaches, and scouts of the NFL's top quarterbacks for 2026 came out. No surprise, Josh Allen being number one. If it's a regular season game, give me Josh Allen all day long. I think that he is the best quarterback consistency-wise, and the best ability is availability, so I don't know how you take it away from Josh Allen. Patrick Mahomes, number two, going to be starting the season, hopefully, maybe not with that ACL. Listen, I'm not the biggest Mahomes fan in the world. I don't love the Chiefs. I don't love how they run their organization. Not a fan, but the season means more, and it's more fun when the best players are involved. Therefore, I would like Patrick Mahomes to be healthy and starting the season. Number three is Matthew Stafford. And here is where I agree but don't agree. If we're just going based off of last season, Matt Stafford had an incredible year. But if we're talking about 2026, this man is 38 years old. He's got another season under his belt, another postseason under his belt. There's expectations, and everyone's talking about the potential of Aaron Donald coming back and what have you, fine, whatever. But we're ignoring the elephant in the room of the lingering back injury that he has had for years and continued to play through. And I'll remind you, I'll repeat it, he is 38 years old. And yes, this roster is absolutely foolproof. But my issue is when you are a Super Bowl ready roster right now and you finally have a decent draft pick, and you waste it on Ty Simpson because his daddy is friends with the owners of the Rams or whatever, I think that you're not only hindering Matt Stafford by not going out there and getting him another receiver, which is what you should have done and gotten him, whoever you wanted at that slot. You waste the pick. And now he's another year older. If this is a 2026 ranking these quarterbacks right now, I don't think that 3 is a fair ranking, and I am a Matt Stafford apologist. I think that he is a first ballot Hall of Famer, which is probably the hottest take you're going to hear all day, and some of you are saying, ew, gross, yuck. I'm just saying that is how much I love and respect Matthew Stafford. But I love and respect this league and the season that we're about to have before it even happens enough to say, sure, last year he deserves to be recognized and acknowledged. But heading into this season, we're ignoring the fact that he's another year older and that he has a lingering injury. Joe Burrow, listen, when he's healthy and having a good time, emphasis on having a good time, I think he is the probably second best quarterback in this league. If you give me the same roster, same expectations, same love of the game between him and Josh Allen in, a championship game, I'm going to take Joe Burrow. As a gambling lady, I'm going to take Joe Burrow. I think he is more just talented in a raw sense. However, the injuries and the question of does he still love to play and does he have an offensive line still linger. And this is where I think that we can probably expect people to get upset that Drake May isn't considered. But I'm sorry. You have to give respect to Lamar Jackson at 5. He's earned it. He's been in the league a long time. And sure, we can continue to go about this roundabout and have these same conversations of, the Joe Burrow, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes, cycle of it all. But we have to remember that these are veterans at this point. To a lot of us, they still feel like they're young guys, but these are the vets. They deserve respect, and they've played a lot of time. They've earned all of their accolades. And I'm sorry, but based off of experience, I'm going to once again, if it were a one-game scenario, sure, you can say all the things about how Lamar Jackson and their teams have underperformed, sure, but I'm going to take Lamar Jackson over Drake May in a one-game circumstance. This has nothing to do with contracts and health or whatever. This is a one-game, same roster, winner take all. Dak Prescott and Justin Herbert are where I will give you that you are allowed to be pissed. You're allowed to start being mad here, Boston, in my opinion. And I know that you guys, probably most of you, don't care about that, but this is where I think you're allowed to be upset. Dak Prescott played MVP caliber football for half a season last year, and when he's on, he's on. But when he's bad, he is bad. And Justin Herbert is the biggest choker that there is in the league right now. You can trust him to get you through a regular season, but if it comes to a postseason, do not put your money on him, do not put your faith in him, and do not put your care in him. And I will say, I have earned some respect towards Justin Herbert, or he earned some of my respect, last season when he was injured with that hand, and people were purposefully going after it on defense, battering it every single play, trying to hurt him, and he went out there, he suffered, and he toughed it out, and he earned some of my respect in doing that. But that doesn't change the fact that I don't think that his clutch gene is existent whatsoever. And this is going to be the season for him to prove that. It truly is. There's a lot of expectations. It's a tough division, but he is going to prove who he is this season. And a lot of people love to joke about, oh, well, his girlfriend's a distraction. Oh, whatever. He skipped, whatever voluntary to take her to the airport, yada, yada. I got to be honest, you guys. I don't care about that as much. I really don't. Like, if he wants to be in her music video, whatever. Some of these other guys are doing crap like that on the side anyway. They're probably in some rappers' music videos. Who cares? I don't think it's that big of a deal. And to be honest, if I was dating Madison Beer, I would probably skip whatever I had to take her to the airport or to be in her music video too, okay? And I know that she performed on Sunday. If you went to her concert, let me know. I kind of had a little bit of FOMO. Tickets were really cheap. People were making jokes online, and I almost went. Drake May sitting here at number 8, and a lot of you guys have been really upset about this. And I get it. He was just in the Super Bowl. He played a great regular season. But you guys have to remember that this is a what have you done for me lately league. And the fact that he didn't look good in the postseason, sure, his offensive line and lack of weapons, you can say all of those things. You can point all of those fingers. You can do whatever you like with the information that you have. I think because the guys above him have legacy or whatever you want to call it, whatever you want to say over him, hurts the fact that this is the postseason that he had is how people are remembering him. And unfortunately, since there's not a whole lot to consider about him as far as a history in the NFL situation, some of these guys who have won big games in comparison, I know that he was in a Super Bowl, don't get me wrong, That is why they are getting preferential treatment, is because they've done it time and time again. And to be honest, I get a lot of the Lamar Jackson hate. I get, the Joe Burrow's never healthy. I get it. But I think that this list, you can start getting mad at 5. I think that is fair. That is where I will let you guys start to be angry about this. When we get back, I have some final football thoughts on the top 100 players list of 2026 that has come out. I have some complaints that I would like to make. If you want to get in on the show, 617-779-0985 is the number. It's Kendra Middleton filling in for Joe Murray. Where people are allowed to start getting mad.
think Dak, you can sell me, because I am one of the rare people who still thinks Dak Prescott is a very, very good quarterback. So that doesn't bother. But Herbert, I think, is rightfully insane. And I get that he looks great when he puts the helmet and the pads on, but we've seen what he does in big moments time and time again.
He is an LA quarterback.
Yeah.
I think LA fits him.
Very much so, I would say.
Yeah. You know what? I think you're right. I got rage baited.
It happens to the best of us. I've been rage baiting Street Team Joe for about 6 weeks straight now.
About what?
Just life in general. Jaylen Brown. He wanted him traded, then they traded him, and now he's upset.
How are you rage baiting him over that?
Just any way I can. Any possible way I can. He's sending me... I get texts at 2 a.m. from Street Team Joe about Celtics Summer League highlights. So that's where he's in the denial stage right now, I think.
Okay. Should we hit a headline?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. Let's hit a headline.
From the Town Fair Tires Studios, Dutcher and Hardy, Owen Beetle, Felger and Mass, the Bruins, the Celtics, the
Indeed, I'm the best. Success is guaranteed.
All right, welcome to an early edition of In or Out. Obviously, we are only here until 10 o'clock tonight because there's nothing going on except the WNBA. Which, shout out the WNBA. I'm going to maybe toss some games on now that it's 8 o'clock. So we're going to do an early In or Out here. Street Team Joe is joining me in studio to do this. He has headphones, unlike me, because I forgot mine at home today, and I can only hear myself in one ear. Hello, Street Team Joe.
How are we, Kendra?
I am so good because you are here.
I'm happy to be here.
How are you?
I'm doing okay. I'm doing. Yes, Gaz rage baits me. He's been on a heater for like 6 weeks in a row.
I have to say, I'm Team Skaz here. If someone's easy to rage bait, I'm going to take it every
He's been
time.
roasting Riley in the back.
Why?
Because Riley doesn't have a key card to get in and out of the building.
Do you want mine? Yes, girl, you used my key card last time you were here to use the women's bath. It's because, okay, for those of you that don't work here, I am obviously the only woman on air. There are tons of other women in the office, marketing, sales, all the things. But we keep, rightfully so, the women's bathroom under lock and key here. And so you need someone to add your preferred gender to your key card to use the bathrooms here. So Riley has a men's key and can't get in the women's bathroom.
She has gotten a bathroom key. She can't get in the building is now her issue.
Oh, so she can now get in the bathroom.
So she has a long drive here, and sometimes when she gets here, she needs to get in the building quickly. And it's become an issue.
Well, she couldn't. Last time I was here, she couldn't even get in the bathroom.
Yeah, so we've at least gotten her to that point where she can get to the bathroom.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I've been here for 3 years, and I don't have an employee login for the Neo screener. So, anyways, in or out?
In or out, a Wednesday, July 15th edition of In or Out. Let's start in the great state of Minnesota. Minnesota has passed a grandparents' happy hour law allowing nursing homes to serve alcohol. Residents can now enjoy beer, wine, and cocktails at social events without facilities needing a liquor license. Are we in or out on grandparents' happy hour?
Oh my God, I've never been more in on anything. If I'm old and dying, you better give me whatever I want, alcohol included. I don't care if it's 9 o'clock in the morning, and you better not put a bra on me. If I am in a nursing home and someone else is dressing me, you better not put me in a bra, and you better give me a beer if I want it. I earned it.
Have you seen Landman?
No.
Maybe not. Well, that's the same premise. At the end, they give all the people in the nursing home, they take them out drinking once a week. What is your drink of choice, Kendra?
You guys know that I try. This summer has been really tough. It's been testing me. I try not to drink unless I'm on vacation, but the Scots were here, and they just brought a let's get hammered vibe to the city that I
Did you party with the Tartan Army?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
real hard. This is going to be disgusting. I want the dirtiest blue cheese olive martini. I want it to be swampy. I want to basically be drinking olive juice with blue cheese and a side of vodka.
Swampy is just
Swampy.
not a
I
word
want-
I use.
Wait,
to
what do you
describe
mean?
my drink.
What do you mean by blue? Like, where's the blue cheese in this equation?
You don't know what blue cheese olives are?
No. Is it just a blue? Is it like an olive stuffed with blue cheese?
Yes, and some restaurants get them pre-made, but some stuff them themselves. And what they do is, if you want to, they will take if they stuff them themselves, they will take parts of the blue cheese and put it in the shake. I'm a shaken martini girl, not a stirred martini girl. If it's whiskey, I will have it stirred, but if it's vodka, I want it shaken. And they will put crumbles of the blue cheese in the ice and shake it with your martini. Do you like blue cheese?
I do like blue cheese, but this is giving me kind of like a weird.
Do you like olives?
No, I hate
Okay.
olives. Olives give me
Okay.
the ick for sure.
What? Okay.
You like olives, huh?
I can tell you everything in the world that I won't eat right now. Eel, uni, brains. I don't like organs unless they're frozen and put in a smoothie, and I don't like tinned fish. Those are the 5 things that I will not eat.
So you'd eat liver if it was in a smoothie?
Anything, yeah.
Wow. You have an expanded palate.
Tin fish is good.
I
will not take tin fish flounder.
I can't do it, especially the ones with the bones. I can't do it. It smells like, I know why. It's cat food.
Yeah, no, I won't contest that. As soon as I break out a tin fish at the house, the cat comes running.
Thank you. And I grew up with a cat that had diabetes, and so I used to feed her breakfast while I would give her insulin shot because my mom was too chicken. I was literally a 5-year-old giving a cat insulin. So I think
your backstory explains so much.
So I think that I have tinned fish trauma from being kind of nosing tinned fish with a needle of.
Tin fish trauma, not a bad band name.
That
Wait,
does
I
sound
should
like
add
a
it
good
to my band name list. Oh my
fish
god!
trauma.
Yes.
Wait, so is this drink? Is this like a bougie drink? The one with the olives with the blue cheese? Like I've never seen
Did
it.
you ever get a Hugo Spritz?
Is that like an Aperol spritz?
Yes, we've talked
Yes,
about
you
this
have
last time I was here.
Yeah, it's with just a different. It's not Aperol.
Yeah,
right?
instead of Aperol, it's Saint Germain and Prosecco.
So it gives you like a
with-
similar vibe to that.
No, it's like a. Do you know what elderflower is?
Yeah, I've had it in some
So
drinks.
elderflower, yeah. Then you've had Saint Germain. It's literally just that with Prosecco instead of Aperol.
Okay.
And mint and lime. It's
Skaz,
so
would
good.
you try this drink?
He's definitely had a Hugo Spritz. He's cultured.
Yeah, for sure.
Skaz counts as cultured.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay. I've updated the band name list in my phone. I literally have like 15 of them.
Wait,
It's
can you
now
just
here.
give me a couple before we move on?
Okay. Yeah.
Just give me like your top 3.
Wet jeans. Lukewarm emotions.
Oh,
2 dudes with a keyboard. Pickle in the bed. And am I allowed to say gay allegations? I think that's a good one.
Yeah.
It's a nice show. Okay, moving
I like
on.
those.
Next.
All right, a lot of soccer talk on the show tonight. Brazilian football club, soccer club, has come under fire for releasing a player and then immediately posting a compilation video of his worst mistakes with the team. Are we in or out on teams releasing a compilation video of your mistakes after cutting you? I mean, that sounds like adding insult to injury, doesn't it?
I gotta say, in the era of clickbaits, and if your team and their fans really hated him and you know it's gonna go viral, I'm in, mostly because we talk about it all the time. To be in this industry, you have to have thick skin, and we all get crap at some point. I think it is insult to injury, but at the same time, I think it's fair game if you were mostly 60-40 hated by the fans.
I have been watching Jaylen Brown like mess up videos recently,
Oh my gosh.
like dribbling off his foot, throwing it into the force stand.
Does that make you feel better?
A little bit, but no, not. I mean, the return was bad, so it doesn't really make me feel that much better. Do you have a Jaguars player that you hated that you wouldn't mind seeing like
So many.
Did you like Mac?
No, I
Okay.
hate him. There are so many of them.
He seems like a nice dude. You hate Mac Jones?
Yeah.
He's a goober. He's a country club goober.
I am not a fan of DUIs. What can I say?
Rich kid goober.
Next.
All right, Kendra Middleton is here, so Waffle House will be mentioned. A $900 Waffle House incident response kit for after-hours chaos is being sold by an independent artist. It includes a mouth guard, restraints, blades, wrist tape, and a Bluetooth speaker. Kendra, the Waffle House expert, are you in or out on a Waffle House incident response kit?
I'm so in. I would order this. $900 though. That better be a Bose speaker. That better be a Bose. I'm in on this.
That'd be one hell of a mouth guard.
I have seen so many fights at Waffle House. For those of you out there, I know you guys know that I am a Waffle House connoisseur. It is my death row meal. I don't need a menu when I walk in the door. I've driven 6 hours one way to the closest one to here out of desperation. I was such a frequent flyer at the Auburn downtown Waffle House that when I got off my shift at the bar and went to dinner there, they would make my hash browns without me having to order them extra crispy in the shape of a heart. I have seen many a brawl at Waffle House. I think that this is a necessity. I think the company should cover the cost and overnight ship all of these, specifically the speaker, because, all right, let me ask you this. If you were to throw down in a Waffle House, what would your not walk-up song, throwdown song, Waffle House version be?
Skaz, you got one?
Red Nation, maybe, by The Game. That feels like a good song to be going. That was like our high school song, too. Just a banger.
I'd go Paranoid by Kanye West.
I think I'm going to go Anything by Enya here, boys.
Oh, there you go. Really get the vibes.
Is there really a lot of throwdowns in Waffle House? I didn't know that.
Oh.
I've never been to a Waffle House.
Been on the internet
I was going to say, have you ever heard of this app called YouTube?
Yeah.
TikTok or Twitter
Literally
or Instagram?
anything.
I know the Scots loved Waffle House when they were here.
Everyone should
Who
love
doesn't
Waffle
love?
House.
I have had a cockroach crawl across my plate, and I still frequent. Okay, next.
That's a true story.
That is, yes, the Jacksonville Beach Waffle House. If you know, you know.
Well, speaking of cockroaches, we will head to the world of dating apps for this next one. The founder of Hinge, I should say, has created an AI dating app that's straight out of Black Mirror. There are no profiles or matches to swipe through. Simply create your profile, and then the AI decides who it thinks you will be compatible with. Are we in or out on an AI dating app?
I'm obviously out. I think we should kill it before it breeds. However, I hate this for me personally, but in a weird way, I feel like the incel part of the internet is going to love this because they don't have to try. However, I will say, have you ever been on Hinge?
No.
Yeah, I
Not
used to. I'm in a relationship now, so I'm off to all the dating apps.
I feel insulted by Hinge.
Why do you feel insulted?
I think I have maybe been shown someone hot 6 times in like the 8 years that I was on the app.
I feel like if you don't pay for the premium stuff, you don't get anything out of it.
I don't know. I
just coming from a friend of mine. That's not my own experience.
I think that I get shown ugly people on purpose, and it is always a humbling experience. And if Hinge wanted to keep me around, it would have shown me hot people.
What about Raya?
Raya is weird because it's like global, and it's like there's not a lot. If you don't know what Raya is, it's like they say it's like a dating app for celebrities. You can be anybody and get on it now if you know people. I've been on it for like 4 or 5 years now. Because it's global and it's like more so about like status and your income and stuff, it shows you everybody. But yeah, there's way hotter people on Raya for sure.
Have you gotten on a date from
Yeah.
Raya? Oh,
yeah.
nice.
Not very many because I think it's just like a status symbol for people to be like, oh yeah, I'm on Raya. They don't actually like take the...
So you don't like that either?
Yeah, I was going to say, I feel like they don't take the dating aspect seriously of it. It's more so just like they can say that they're on it.
Yeah.
But I don't understand. You can pay anywhere between $20 and $200 a month. And I know that that's like not a lot of money to people, but why are you just paying for a status symbol? For me, it's like being in like a fraternity or sorority or just like buying your friends. Is that weird to say?
No, I think that's fair.
What was are you in or out on AI dating?
I mean, how do you not see a picture of the person and be okay with?
Is it like...
Is that mean?
Can I ask a question? Is it supposed to be like blind dating?
Yeah, like were you supposed to agree on a date without knowing what
Yeah.
each other look like?
It almost feels like it's more of like an internet thing, like than anything else. Like, what are the chances like you're gonna find someone that's that close to you to begin with this app? Like, this feels like they're just gonna match people up who I don't know, maybe aren't successful other places.
I will say every adult relationship that I've had has been through Hinge. Even though I think that those, like I said, are the 5 like hot people I ever matched with. So, I'm like batting 100 there, I guess, maybe. Or 1,000. Sorry, my brain's not working right now. Okay, Skaz, what's next?
All right, from dating apps to a topic Street Team Joe should have some expertise in Uber Eats.
Oh, no.
Our friends over at Uber Eats are teaming up with GameStop. GameStop is now on Uber Eats, allowing you to buy your games and consoles and get them delivered within hours. Are we in or out on GameStop being on Uber Eats?
I'm in. Whenever I want something now, I want it now. However, I think we are just coming up with excuses to be more and more lazy and leave our house less, which I think is like why this generation of kids right now, like they will like body slam a cop, but they're like too nervous to ask for extra ketchup at a restaurant. It's a weird thing. I think it's just everything is through the phone.
Why do we even need GameStop? Like, don't we just order the games on our consoles now?
Yeah, I was going to say, I do feel like it is giving like 2011. I asked, or like maybe even before that, I asked my nephew what he wanted for his birthday recently, and he told me he wanted GameStop gift cards and Pokemon cards. I was like, this is like my childhood now.
I didn't know until you told me before the show you're good at Warzone.
Yeah, I play a lot.
You, Skaz, and I should run Warzone sometime.
How else do you think I know what Turtle Beaches are?
Street Team
true.
Joe's been trying to get us to play Warzone for years, it feels like.
I'll play Warzone with you.
Yeah.
I play whenever I have
Skaz
a
has
free
declined me. He's like, hey, let's play FIFA Pro Clubs.
You play FIFA, don't you? I'm not. I need to take my brain off of sports at some point.
What's the game you play? The other one that you make your maps, Skaz?
That's Fortnite.
Fortnite. Oh, yeah. Do you play Fortnite,
Park
Kendra?
Rangers.
Yeah,
Okay.
I play Fortnite.
It's too
not my
complicated
favorite.
for me. I don't really piece it
Oh, I'm not
together.
building. I'm not a
Okay,
builder.
can I go back to the Hinge thing for a second?
Yeah.
Please.
Have you guys ever hit on a girl in public, like in person? Like,
Yeah, it's been a while,
I
of
was-
course, as an engaged man.
Yeah.
But yes, I hit on women before.
did you meet your
yes.
fiance through a dating app?
No, she slid in my DMs. We went to high school together, but we're not like that close in high school. And then she moved away, moved back, and slid in my DMs.
I think that that's my biggest issue. I don't think I have ever been approached at a bar as like someone out of college.
Really?
Or like out in public. No, I don't think anybody has ever come up to me and asked me out, like in public. I think that that is another thing that's
Are
like.
you just going out with the wrong people?
Going out to the wrong places, Kendra.
I think that you both know that I am everywhere all of the time.
That's
Very
true.
true. Very
Yeah.
true.
I am probably
You would
the
have
most,
more experience.
I was going to say, I might be the most outside person at this station.
You're an outdoor cat.
So do you think
Yes.
people are like just scared?
Outdoor
like,
orange cat.
Because you're well known, you think people are scared to like come up to you?
I don't think so, no. Like, people who don't even know me, you know what I mean? Like, the majority of the city has no idea who I am. But, like, do you think... let me ask you this. Are pretty girls harder to approach?
That feels like a trap.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not...
I feel like-
listen, I
if
know
I'm
that
at
I'm
a
not
bar,
a 10,
though,
however...
yeah. If I'm at a bar, I will. I mean, and I've had a couple beers in me. Am I allowed to say that?
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
You've said way
Yeah,
worse.
yeah. I'm like, yeah. I mean, I would shoot my shot, and yeah, I've been rejected plenty of times. So like, it's just in
Rejection
one ear.
is protection, boys.
Yeah, in one ear, out through the other.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Let's bring back hitting on people in public. All right.
Respectfully.
Respectfully.
Yeah, respect. Emphasis on respect and consent. All right, next.
All right, let's head to the world of Smirnoff Ice and hot dogs. Smirnoff Ice
Yeah.
has revealed a hot dog-shaped doggy bags. They're also attempting to set the world record for the largest hot dog party in Ohio, where they will give away these hot dog-shaped Smirnoff Ice bags. Are we in or out on Smirnoff Ice releasing hot dog-shaped doggy bags and attempting to set the world record for the largest hot dog party?
Okay. I have so many things to say about this, and thank God we're on the summer Joe clock. Because 1, in on hot dogs. 2, in on icing people. 3, in on the combination Pizza Hut, Taco Bell, Smirnoff Ice hot dog doggy bag. However, The reason I am the most in on this is because you could not have described a more perfect event for the state of Ohio than a hot dog Smirnoff Ice collab. That is the most Ohio thing I have ever heard in my entire life. Yes.
I'm so Wait, okay. A couple questions off that. One, what do you put on your hot dog?
It depends what's available.
Are you pickles on your hot dog?
Yes. Yes, I want pickles.
I knew that. I
with
saw that coming from a mile away.
But if that's not available, then people think I'm nuts because I'll do mustard and ketchup. But I like things to be a vessel for sauce.
Okay. I like ketchup and mustard. I don't get... Can you explain what Smirnoff has to do with this again?
That is a great question.
It's motivation for you to eat more hot dogs because you need to sober up.
Yeah, so this is taking place in Put-in-Bay, Ohio, which, if you're not familiar with Put-in-Bay, Ohio, spend some time. A very interesting part of the United States there. But this is a 250th anniversary celebration teaming up with Guinness World Records, where they're trying to set some world records. Smirnoff, pretty much just a marketing campaign for them, I would imagine.
And you like getting iced? Like, you're pro icing?
Sure. Yeah.
I mean,
I don't like
being iced, but
yeah.
I think it's silly hee hee ha ha to ice other people at my ripe age.
As a gentleman who plays in a couple scramble golf tournaments a year, if you get a group in front of you or behind you that you're friendly with, you can expect that when you get up to one of the greens, there will be an ice in one of the holes or at a tee box at some point. Like, yeah, it's just no one's getting hurt by an ice, you know?
Yeah, except when you throw up violently.
Well, I guess, yeah.
If you start the night getting iced, it's going to be a bad night.
I don't think I disagree.
Maybe fun, but I'm just saying you don't think you'll get sick if you get iced 3 times and then you went out.
If those are the only drinks that I had, that would kind of rule. It's like enough to be buzzed. It doesn't taste bad. And it's not enough to make me hungover or throw up the next day. Weirdly, that is my ideal scenario.
All right, I'm getting to know what Kendra likes ices. I thought that. I feel like that's a hot. I hate I just feel like I get a headache instantly.
Do you suck at chugging?
No, I can chug a Smirnoff Ice. I just don't like it. It just wouldn't be in my top 20 drinks.
What would you rather chug?
Like a twisted tea, maybe.
Ew.
Like a beer, just shotgun a beer. I'd prefer that over an ice. They don't feel too sweet to you.
I think that's what makes it easy to drink.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
But then if you go out and you get a martini, then now you got.
I'm not gonna get another drink if I got iced 3 times.
No, really?
I'm a lightweight. No. You are 2 of me. More than.
2.5.
Yeah.
Maybe 3. Not until I get to Jaren Duran though. I'll beat you there, Jaren Duran.
I'm on your side. All right, Skaz, is that it?
We can end with this one tonight. Something that was kind of a hot topic last night that I feel like we need Kendra Middleton's opinion on. Daylight savings time.
Yeah.
Becoming permanent or not existing, however you want to look at it. Kendra Middleton, are you in or out?
Okay, I am naturally blonde, so I'm going to ask the question. This just means we don't spring forward or backwards, not that the entire country uses the same clock, right?
Yes.
Okay, then I'm in on not moving time around because it always happens on my birthday and I lose an hour of my birthday and I don't like that.
We looked into this last night because I was confused a little bit, like the ramifications of not changing it. And it's just like the farmers get screwed because they don't have that extra hour of sunlight in the morning. And so at night, it won't be pitch black.
Well, the farmers have been getting screwed for almost a year now.
So they're used to it?
They've been getting screwed in different ways.
Do you know who had the first idea to come up with, or who first came up with the idea for daylight savings?
Who?
Okay, you're not a National Treasure fan.
No.
Benjamin Franklin.
I've seen it, but
you say Joe made fun of me for calling it one of my favorite movies.
It's a great movie. It's just I haven't seen it in probably 20 years.
Because last night at the All-Star game, they were signing the Declaration
I saw that.
of
That was
Independence.
cute. I like that. Yeah. Okay, we are Summer Joe Clock. We are so late. Let's hit a break. When we come back, Maz did tease something that I wanted to do here, but we have a guest on at 8:40. So let's do musings quickly next. We'll talk some World Cup after that, and then we will move our Maz's tears to the segment at 9 o'clock. All right, you're listening to Kendra Middleton in for Joe Murray, 616.
Man complaining.
Welcome back to the Joe Show. No Joe Murray this evening. Kendra Middleton here with you until 10 o'clock. Street Team Joe still in the studio with me to muse. I feel like the only proper things to muse about right now are, one, the apocalypse is literally happening. It is sepia-toned outside in Boston. The sun was red yesterday. I feel like the world is on fire because it literally is. And I am scared. And the other thing to complain about is that parasites are now in our fruits and vegetables, and I don't know what's safe anymore. I don't know what to eat. I feel like all of the Taco Bell beige food eaters are having a great time with this, especially on the internet. But as someone who likes fruits and vegetables, I am scared. And between not being able to eat anything and it being orange outside, I feel scared and sad.
I have 3 friends who have the parasite. None of them went to Taco Bell. Yeah. 3 friends, all local, too.
When was the last time you saw these friends, Joe?
Not for a while. I haven't seen any of them probably since fantasy football season.
Can you get it from,
I think they literally just, they're explosive bowel movements, and they can just... They're just something is wrong, extremely wrong.
Now, this is a question I posed last night. Maybe we could ask them, Street Team Joe, and I ask you, Kendra. Exploding diarrhea is what they're calling this.
Yeah.
Is it exploding before or after? When is the exploding of the diarrhea?
I don't understand the question.
Well, that's kind of what I'm saying.
Would you rather have diarrhea or throw up?
Diarrhea, I think.
I'd rather throw up.
Yeah, I think I'd rather throw up, too.
It depends. Throw-ups can be one and done. So, diarrhea feels that's kind of a more long-term
If you were
problem.
throwing up for an hour or had diarrhea for an hour, which one would...
Give me the rhea. At least I can sit down. Legs might fall.
Diarrhea is the worst. This parasite would be bad.
Hey, the race to 265,
Yeah.
Joe. It might not be the worst.
No, but
You should hang out with your friends and ask them where they got the parasite. You could kick Jaron Duran's ass by a month
But
from
I
now.
think throwing up would be better for that weight loss than diarrhea. I think diarrhea, you're not actually getting your full bowel movement out, right?
Listen, you guys, I think maybe I am immune to this because I got all of my shots for Africa and I have all the medicine they told me to get just in case.
But you eat very healthy, so actually you're the most exposed for
Kendra
this.
Middleton, headline, immune to diarrhea.
Yeah, you're actually the most. You eat the most fruits and vegetables out of all of us, so you're the
without
most
a doubt.
exposed.
Without a doubt.
Isn't it's like in everything, right?
Yeah.
Almost like potatoes, stuff too, carrots.
I think me and Mike Felger are the healthiest people that work at this station. He just has way more bacon bits in his diet than I do. I think that's fair to say that we are probably the 2 most at risk for this. T-Bone, I feel like, is extremely healthy. However, he gives carnivore diet energy, and I feel like he's probably flexing on people with a rare steak in one hand and a bottle of creatine in the other right now.
Those gross, little packaged white chicken or tuna packs. Yeah.
Do we think Zolak eats vegetables?
Maybe if they're on his plate, but I don't think he's.
If it's at a restaurant, you get a nice baked potato. Maybe you might eat that.
Potatoes are not vegetables.
What about Brussels sprouts?
I love Brussels sprouts, but potatoes are not.
From potatoes to Brussels.
Well,
sprouts?
no, I'm just thinking of sides I would get at a steak restaurant. I'm trying to think.
Are
of
you asparagus or Brussels sprouts?
Brussels sprouts.
Oh wow, that surprises me from you.
I love Brussels sprouts.
Potatoes are not veggies though; they're starches.
Okay. What about carrots? I'm trying to think of peppers, onions.
I will, like I said, I'll eat anything. I'm scared. Am I gonna die? Would you rather die from diarrhea or die from suffocating from sepia-tone smoke outside?
I think the smoke.
Yeah,
I don't want people finding me after the diarrhea. That just feels like a shameful way to go.
You would rather choke to death than just you're dead and somebody's gonna find you?
I have $1,000 air freshener at my house. It's
$1,000
Yeah,
air freshener.
Wow.
Yeah, sick brag, Joe. And it's been going off all day because I have SIRS, and it's supposed to detect mold in the air.
So is it an air freshener or
air purifier?
Okay.
Not like a freshener. Yeah, freshener is a bad word.
A car
but basically, it detects any toxins in the air, and it's literally the highest the machine has ever got to. It's in the thousands of detecting what's outside.
Is it safe to walk my dog?
I asked that today, and they made fun of me. Can I go outside and walk? And they're like, yeah, you can.
I didn't make fun of you for that.
Jake did. And I think
How long
Joe.
do we think this is going to last? The videos out of Ontario look terrifying.
Very terrifying. Very scary.
Oh,
And I
this
don't
isn't a
think-
one-day thing?
No, we
I
need
think
to.
it's going to be like this until Saturday, I believe.
I think it's going to be like this until we kill AI.
Well, I got bad news for you.
Yeah. Kill it before it breeds and takes over my dating apps. Okay. Anything else to muse about, boys?
That's about it.
No, I think I'm good.
Are we sure? You don't want to talk about some more parasite talk? Or okay, anyway.
Oh, Skaz, one thing to get off my chest. Skaz has been rage baiting me a lot about Jaylen Brown recently.
Yeah.
And I don't know, should I be ignoring it? Like, what's my best path forward, you think?
How does that make you feel?
It makes me feel really upset because he's gaslighting me, and then I get more mad.
See, I would say it gives middle school like bully energy when you just have to like not let them know that it bothers you. However, I am toxic and I would like to tell you to just rage bait him back. However, I think Skaz is the least rage baitable person of all time.
Yeah, he just...
Unless it's Greg Bedard.
I think you might have your opposites mixed up there. Yeah, no, Street Team Joe tries, but no. It's
I
just,
do try. I tried to rage bait him back. I was like, you're the one who said cheering when we didn't get Giannis. And he was like, well, you're the one.
You can't do it. You can't do it.
Yeah, Skaz is not very rage baitable. All right, we are going to hit a quick break. When we come back, we're going to have Michael Raimondi from Boston 25 on to talk all things World Cup. If you want to get in on the show, 617-779-0985 is the number. You're listening to Kendra Middleton and for Joe Murray. Right now, we have Michael Raimondi of Boston 25 joining us to talk about the World Cup. Michael, good evening. How are we?
I'm doing great, Kendra. How are you doing?
I'm good. Thanks so much for joining us. Skaz and I have been geeking out about the World Cup every time that I have been in throughout the entirety of the summer. So it's nice to have someone else to talk some footy.
Oh, I'll come on anytime to talk some soccer. And I mean, my gosh, the game earlier today, just a lot of things to get to with that one. And I mean, just such a cowardly performance from England today. So a lot of people, I think, around this area not thrilled with that result.
Yeah, we can start there. I'm very much in the boat that it feels like the entirety of the world was weirdly cheering for England against our will, except for Argentina and probably Ireland. Where were you today as far as who you wanted to see advance?
So my roots come from Portugal, and as a Ronaldo stan, I will never support the Argentinian national team from a fan perspective, and with the rivalry between Messi and Ronaldo, of course. And it just gets to the point where, I'm tired of seeing Argentina on the brink of elimination here through basically 3 straight games coming down to the wire. And I'm ready to see, you know what, England's been waiting 60 years for this, to get back into a World Cup final and potentially win the damn thing. So it's just disappointing to see today's result. They go up early, and maybe we should know better with how Argentina's just been able to come back pretty much every game in the last few knockout rounds. But they were just such cowards. They were just cowardly in the last 30 minutes, barely having any possession. So it was really just a pathetic ending for what could have been a really good World Cup for them.
I agree. I'm not sure about you, but I think the substitutions were the most confusing bit for me, other than Jordan Pickford having the game of his life. I liked the Rashford sub, but I thought that it was a little too late. Was that just like the most confusing bit for you in the game today? Because for me, the substitutions were where I was scratching my head the most towards the end there.
I think it was just the park the bus mentality. And so you score your goal there. All right, we got 30 plus minutes left to go here, and you're trying to hold on. And, teams will do this where we're going to, make some formation changes, drop an extra guy down. I mean, it seemed like Harry Kane at some points was basically playing center defensive midfielder, which, all right, fine. You're trying to defend and, of course, not let Argentina get any decent looks in front of Jordan Pickford, who, like you mentioned, had some incredible saves. I mean, Argentina really could have run up the score to 3-4-5 today if a couple of those go their way. And so I think if you're an England fan, you got to just be angry that for the last 30 minutes, I saw a stat, they had 12% of possession. All right, you expect Argentina to, maybe they'll have, 55, 60% throughout the whole game, but they're down a goal, they're going for it, and you're sitting there just okay with it. So if you're an England supporter, it's like, how are you okay with this? If you're Thomas Tuchel, the manager for the England national team, How are you okay just letting some of these world-class guys, including Lionel Messi, just have opportunity after opportunity? I'm sitting there watching it thinking, eventually one of these is going in, and not just one, but two, they go out late.
I agree. So I'm going to ask you something that I asked Skaz the last time that I was on the Joe Show sometime last week. We did an exercise of over the last 20 years of World Cups, Euros, whatever. Let's say World Cup for the sake of the argument here, because that's what we talked about last week. What national team has been the biggest disappointment or largest underperformer for you over the last 20 years or so? My answer was different than Skaz, but there are a few, I think, questionable answers here. The way that you've been speaking about England makes me think maybe you think it's England.
I wouldn't say England because they've gone deep in a lot of these tournaments. So while football hasn't come home yet, which of course is the ultimate goal, they're in the quarterfinals, semifinals, or finals of a lot of these major tournaments recently. So while they can't get over the hump, they've been in a good position to at least make these deep runs, which is what you expect from a team with their talent abilities. When I look over the last, few big tournaments, my Italian roots also kick in. How does Italy, a 4-time World Cup champion, not qualify for 3 straight World Cups? So that's absolutely horrific. I know they won a Euro randomly, which at this point seems like the outlier in the way they've been playing the last decade. I would throw them up there. I would say the Ronaldo Portugal teams are up there because they've had a lot of talent on these squads, and of course one of the greatest players of all time, and they never get to see, they don't seem to go very far outside of another random Euro that Portugal decided to win. So I would say those two teams have been disappointing, and then you look at a team like Argentina, and it's like they're kind of like the Tom Brady Patriots. They just never die. Yeah. They always find a way to win. It doesn't really matter what's going on in the game. They seem to end up on top at the end.
My answer was the Ian Robin Van Persie Netherlands teams, and Skaz's answer was Brazil, I believe. I think that those were our two answers. Brazil's a good one. I would also have accepted Belgium. I think Belgium, with the teams that they've had over the last 15 years or so, has underperformed the quality that they have had. Another argument that we've been having here is Jim Murray, one of our hosts here. I'm not sure if you know who he is, but he is very much on the grind that this England team is the Toronto Maple Leafs of soccer. Do you think that they are more similar to the Toronto Maple Leafs or the Buffalo Bills?
I would say they're more the Buffalo Bills because they have star power and they go deep into the playoffs. Okay, if you want to say the Bills still can't get to the Super Bowl, that's fine. But England's in the AFC title game pretty much every time if you want to make those comparisons. And I think probably similar frustrations because if you're looking at England, they're pretty much in the top 5 teams for FIFA rankings ahead of all these major tournaments. And then when you're in a Euro, you're one of the top 2 or 3. Because, Brazil and Argentina aren't part of those tournaments. So I'd say they're more Bills-like in the sense that, they're really good, and maybe you want to pick them to win. They don't necessarily get there and get over the hump, but they're always in an attack position late into the playoffs of these tournaments.
Yeah, Michael, I just wanted to ask you about the final. And, I think from a neutral perspective, this was probably what FIFA dreamed of. Not that, England and France would have been a bad final by any means either. But the Lamine Yamal Messi storyline, I don't even know if you can really compare it to anything in American sports because of how insane it truly is. But does this have the chance to be an all-time final, watching Messi one last time on the world stage? And what do you expect out of this final?
Because there's the baby pictures of Messi with baby pictures of Lamine Yamal there. So I don't really think there's a comparison we can exactly make. We talk a lot about passing the torch, if you will, Brady to Mahomes or whatever other comparison you want to make. This could be that, but the way Messi's playing, I'm also wondering, if in 4 years, could he still be playing for Argentina? So I don't even know if this is going to be truly his last ride, depending on how the game goes on Sunday. I think, including myself, I think most people thought it was going to be France and Argentina when I was leaving the last game there last week down in Foxborough for the World Cup matches. Everyone was saying, let's run it back. Let's get Argentina. Let's get France back in here. That's what we want to see. Mbappe, Messi. Well, Spain obviously locked it up and shut down what I thought were the favorites with France there. So I think what's going to be really interesting about the matchup this weekend is Spain at times, especially early on, haven't looked that good. As the tournament's gone on, though, they've gotten better and better, and they have clamped down on pretty much everyone. And just their midfield does not lose possession. Once they have it, they don't seem to lose the ball. Argentina are clutch. They seem to find ways to win, and they do it late. So it's going to be an interesting matchup. I think the most fascinating thing to look at is Spain able to dominate enough where they have that 1-0, 2-0 lead late and are still able to hold off Argentina. I think they have the midfield to be able to do that, where England today just didn't care if they had possession, where Spain will still have possession late, even if they have the lead.
I have 2 more questions for you, both of which are quite silly. 1, would you rather have dinner with Kenya Yamal or Erling Haaland?
Oh, Erling Haaland.
Okay.
Erling Haaland. I don't know. Do you want to have dinner with a teenager?
I mean, Kenya is like 6.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said Lamine Yamal.
No, his little brother. Have you? Oh my gosh, his little brother that's been so viral. Even more. No. Okay, good answer. Good answer. Maybe he'd bring the raccoon. And then my follow-up question: are you a fan of a tinfoil hat?
No.
Okay.
Am I supposed to be? Are you?
I am, which is why my question for you is: do you think that FIFA had any? And I know that you have to kind of maybe be a little buttoned up here, but do you think that any of this was in any way rigged for the cash cow that is Argentina?
I don't think it was rigged, because I think if you were going to flat out say it was rigged, there would have been, there are definitely some questionable calls that have seemingly gone Argentina's way, and how many fan bases have said that about, our local teams like the Patriots over the years, who seem to get the benefit of calls. I wouldn't say it was rigged, because I think Argentina would more likely be meeting France in this final. And I think Spain's a great opportunity. They're a big team. They just won the Euros a couple years ago. However, Mbappe, Dembele, and that team, I think, would have been the most eye-popping especially with the rematch of, the 2 top goal scorers in World Cup history between Messi and Mbappe. So I think they would have made that matchup happen if there was any sort of screwing around there with FIFA.
See, I am more of the camp that I think that this is the easier storyline, because it's the old guy going out against the young guy, and the picture of them from when Messi was young and Yamal was a baby. I think that this is the storyline, but I respect your disdain for tinfoil, my friend.
Well, I'll tell you what, the only thing I probably like less than tinfoil is Argentina. So I'm really hoping Spain can do us a solid on Sunday.
I think we're all Spanish except for Skaz here on Sunday. So is
he going for Argentina?
He sure is.
Absolutely.
All right, Skaz, you got a reason for that, or?
I'm a Messi guy. I love him.
All right, simple as that.
Nobody's perfect, All right, he is Michael Raimondi of Boston 25. Michael, would you like to plug your socials before we let you go?
Yeah, sure. You can find me online, Raimondi TV. My last name's Raimondi. We've actually been doing some cool YouTube content for wrapping up some of these games. You can find that on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, all that stuff.
Awesome. Thanks so much for joining us. We really appreciate your time.
Yeah, thanks, Kendra. Appreciate it.
See ya. All right, we're going to hit a quick break. When we come back, we are finally going to get to what Maz teased at the end of the baseball hour. We are doing Maz's tears turned Skaz's tears. We had a conversation that I will fill you all in on us winding up ranking some sexy athletes. When we come back, we will get to that. If you want to get in on the show, 617-779-0985 is the number. It's Kendra Middleton in for Joe Murray.
Don't go anywhere. There's more.
I have to say. All right. And my final member of Tier 2, Odell Beckham Jr. He is a bigger superstar than he is sexy. He is. That's my Tier 2. My Tier 1, I agree with Skaz. Jude Bellingham has to be there.
Hunk. He's a hunk.
He's a hunk. He's a good guy, and he's a star. Another one, Jaylen Hurts.
Hunk.
Global superstar, hunk, good person. Another one, Joe Burrow.
I mean, I would be silly to argue.
Joe Burrow would be listen, the only athlete that I find truly attractive, as in a I would date you type of way, would be Joe Burrow. Everybody else, I'm like, yeah, you're attractive, I wouldn't date you. Joe Burrow would be the one. S tier. He is my Jude Bellingham for you. Lewis Hamilton has to be on this list. Global superstar, handsome. I hate that people are referring to him as Kim Kardashian's boyfriend.
I mean,
I hate that.
Are they still together? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he's met the kids.
Wow, that's a big step.
How many men do you think have rolled in and out of that house?
Can I plead the fifth on that one?
Do you think the kids are just like, yeah, okay, whatever?
I think at this point, yeah. I don't think the kids think the relationships are going to last all that long at this point.
Did you see? I know you haven't seen this. Northwest pierced her hands.
I didn't know that was a thing people could do.
Me either, and I don't think you should let a 13-year-old do that.
Where on the hands?
Like 20 of them on each hand.
Oh.
You can look it up on the internet. It's disturbing.
Yeah, I'm out on that.
Okay. David Beckham.
Still hot.
Has to be there. Global superstar. Sexy matches the superstar. And finally, the only answer left is Tom Brady. Tom Brady, I think whichever way, I will say, superstar, yes. Sexy, yes. However, the epitome of you're not ugly, you are just poor. His draft photos, listen, I am not above getting work done to feel better about yourself at all. But let's be honest, that man has had buccal fat removal, Botox, filler, probably on peptides. I'm not above it. I'm just saying, if you're feeling down about yourself, just know that you are not ugly. You are just poor. Any honorable mentions? Any hates? Anything I missed? Skaz, Riley, Joe? Anything?
Riley says she has one.
Okay.
Niche pull. I don't know if you know who this is. I hope you do. Trevor Zegras. NHL.
No, disagree.
Oh, come on. Why?
I'm not 19.
Okay. That's
I
not
also
right.
don't think that most people...
Not a superstar.
No, not a superstar and not
I think
sexy.
he's big enough. Oh, okay. I disagree with the second one, but I think he's big enough to put him on like
He's
tier
not a
4.
Maybe in like
tier-
pop culture tiers.
Yeah, I would
it
say
feels like
like
he's almost like TikTok
He's TikTok.
famous.
I'm
amongst
just
the
about to
youth.
say that.
Yeah.
But I think that that's because of the pop-off of off-campus and heated rivalry. That, like, anybody who plays in the NHL who's remotely attractive...
He's getting a bump.
He's dating Dixie D'Amelio. Or he was.
I don't know who that is.
She's a TikToker.
Charlie D'Amelio's
Okay.
sister, no?
Like, if I'm thinking, like, attractive NHLers, like, he's just not on there for me. But I'm also a Mitch Marner stan, which is disgusting.
really?
Yeah. Okay.
You like veneers then?
I have baby teeth still.
See-
I can't say anything.
I don't think Jack Hughes is as sexy as people say he is.
No.
I don't know. I disagree with that because he is TikTok and like Pinterest famous.
Like
for
I said, I think
his
that
photos.
I was gonna say I think that like amongst the youth, any hockey player that's not repulsive and doesn't have any cases or allegations, you know what I mean? Like I
Yeah.
think that that's the standard, unfortunately, for the young girls these days because men are no longer hitting on them in public. Okay, Joe. Anybody I missed? Any hall passes for Street Team Joe?
Street Team Joe, I don't even know what he's doing. You got who's your hottest athlete?
Yeah, who's your hall pass? Did I miss anybody? Is there anybody sexy superstar that I missed? Street Team Joe, you were all in on this earlier.
I wasn't all in on this. I think you already said him, but Cristiano Ronaldo.
No,
We did not.
Oh, you didn't say Ronaldo?
no.
He has like an 8-pack.
Talk about a guy getting work done too.
I plead the fifth.
Yeah, not the best.
Did you mention Jimmy Garoppolo?
Yes.
People say Christian Pulisic is very handsome. I know he's had a rough couple weeks, but
I gotta be honest. I feel like I can't say what I want to say. He's too little,
okay. Okay.
too breakable.
Rodrigo de Paul on Argentina.
Not a big enough superstar.
Looking for a handsome guy.
Yeah.
David Beckham?
We said Beckham. You gotta
Is
pay
this like
attention to
hosts
the
not
show.
listening?
He's
Well, I can't hear when
the mics
are on.
sometimes.
I was telling you this earlier. My niche pull, not a superstar, but relevant. Sebastian Berhalter, handsome.
Okay.
He's the most handsome man on that team.
I will say I did a little research about this. The number one name on all these lists is Alex Hall. Are you aware of who that is?
No, who is that?
He's an Olympic American freestyle skier, and he leads every list I've seen. He's number one, which good for him. He's from Fairbanks,
I'm
Alaska.
looking him up.
Kendra, are you familiar
No.
with Bussin' with the Boys?
Yes.
What about Taylor Lewan?
Ew.
Even skinny Taylor Lewan with all the tats?
This Alex Hall guy is not handsome. It's giving no, absolutely not. No. And no, I would rather be alone. Honestly, if Taylor Lewan was the last man on planet Earth, I would tell him to kick rocks. You can clip this and send it to him. No, out.
I am going to.
That's your taste in men, Taylor Lewan.
I think he's a very funny dude. He's jacked. He's got tats. What more do you want?
Like a good person?
Is he not a good person?
No. You love someone with a case or an allegation, don't you?
Yeah, usually.
At least he's honest.
I like a bad boy.
And he played for the Titans.
Oh, you can't ask.
But he's
Kendra
rich.
if she's gonna like a Titan.
I don't care about that.
What about, can you give me any Jags that you think are good looking?
Right now? No, because the only one that right now or ever. When I was in high school, I had a crush on Jaylen Ramsey, that's for sure.
You don't think Trevor Lawrence with the hair?
Absolutely not. I love Trevor, nice kid, happy he's my quarterback, he's a good guy, but no. Absolutely not.
What's your opinion on Drake May?
No, he's too young for me. You got to be 30 to ride this ride.
I'm a Brenton Strange guy.
Oh, Brenton Strange, yeah.
No.
Wow.
That was the first Jaguar I could think of.
No Jacoby Myers, Brian Thomas?
No, you've got no.
Miles Jack?
No, it's not 2017. No.
Blake Bortles.
Okay, talk
Now
about the
we're
funny
talking.
thing. I don't find Blake attractive, but I feel like his attractiveness does match his superstar in a weird way.
Yeah, I would agree. He seems, like you'd want to hang out with Blake Bortles, I think.
Yeah, like he would be a safe guy. Like you could put me in a room by myself with him and I would feel safe.
I think he's your run-of-the-mill,
He's just a dude.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
a guy.
Okay, I think we did a good job. Everybody happy with that? All right.
We'll see. We'll see how the people feel.
I'm hoping that I didn't make anybody upset. All right, let's hit a quick break. When we come back, I don't know. We'll figure it out. Maybe Riley can do... I told Riley that she could do her Espys presentation because the Espys are tonight and she loves them. So when we come back, we'll let Riley talk about the Espys. We'll take your calls, 617-779-0985. It's Kendra Middleton filling in for Joe Murray.
You're listening to Joe Murray on 98.5. You're listening to Joe Murray on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
Play. Also, it's Kendra Middleton in for Joe Murray here with Riley and Street Team Joe. I wanted to play Justin and Lynn, Happy Birthday by Marilyn Monroe. And I wanted...
Well, now I feel bad.
And I wanted Street Team Joe, instead of the Mr. President, to say Justin and Lynn. And when Skaz came back and that didn't come on, I was confused, like, what the heck? And apparently these two youngins you're the same age as me, so you're not a youngin. Yeah. But you guys were beefing about the Marilyn Monroe Happy Birthday. What's the drama?
I want you to imagine you're in a dark, creepy room and you start to hear someone singing a really creepy song, and that's what it sounded like.
Yeah, it gave really creepy
It was like,
vibes.
Happy
Like, without looking at the video, it looked like something that you would
You
hear
guys have
in
never
the
heard that?
Conjuring
like the
house.
back rooms.
But you guys have never heard that?
No, never.
I understand. You're...
Oh, no. He just took his headphones off. It's like, I just want you to, like, close your eyes, put yourself in a dark black room where you can't see anything, and you listen to this.
How have you guys never... This is iconic.
This is giving me Conjuring vibes.
Sounds like a horror
little,
film.
yeah, like the two little girls are just murdered and now they're coming to haunt me down.
Like the dolls. Oh my god,
Yeah,
like the
the
twin dolls. Yes.
Yeah, I don't know how she was like the sex symbol of.
What? She's hot. Talk about sexy meeting your superstar. Are we serious? Bring back hot people who are a size 8. I'm sick of this skinny crap. Bring Marilyn Monroe back. Joe, it's a bad take.
I like all shapes and sizes. It's just I don't, Marilyn Monroe just doesn't do it for me.
All right, hard disagree. Anyways, the Espys are this evening, and I asked Riley if she wanted to do anything Espys, and she goes, "Oh my gosh, I love the Espys." I personally don't care. Riley convinced me to care.
I mean, I just think it's great. It's a crossover of sports and entertainment, which I would say you don't get all the time because a lot of sports is just you play the game, you talk about the game. It's not a lot about entertainment and being flashy. It's basically a sports player fashion show. So I'm going to say yes to that. Previously, we were back in the production room and we were looking at Jason Tatum, and I think he did a great job with his outfit tonight. That's all I'm gonna say. So player fashion show, I'm so in. As a social media queen, I love the social content that it brings to Instagram, to TikTok, and all of that. And I just think it's a great night to celebrate athletes who we watch all around the world. But I do have some questions for you guys, because there is some questionable things that the ESPYs do at the show, and it's the categories. And I'm gonna start with a brand new one. This one just came this year. Best sports card was given out this evening.
That's an
ESPYs.
award?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
What are our thoughts on winning the best sports card award? How do you even judge that?
Who are they giving the award to? Is it the artist?
Or is it the person who's in the card?
Or who owns the card?
I'm looking it up.
Because if it's,
Yeah, so go like Jake Paul, like owner of our Tom Brady mint rookie.
if it's the artist and we're giving some artist some love, I hate it less. However, this is supposed to be a night about sports, not about sports cards. And I get that the sports card thing is on the rise, and this might just be, the flavor of the month.
Okay, so the winner hasn't been announced yet, so I don't know who they give it to, but there's 5 finalists, and it's the Caitlin Clark rookie card, Macklin Celebrini rookie shield card, then the Shohei Ohtani Aaron Judge dual MVP card, the Josh Allen gold shield card, and then the Jack Hughes Olympic gold medal card. Those were the 5 finalists.
Also, are we just going to start doing this like Tom Brady, Drake May, same signed card?
Yeah, like what?
See how many people you can get on one card so that you can be nominated for an ESPY crap? I feel like, you know what? I owe old people an apology, because I feel like the cranky old person in the room right now that is like yucking your yum, and I'm so sorry. You know what? Point to the old people. I swore I would never become this.
Yeah, Marilyn Monroe. No, stupid baseball cards.
Okay, another one is best bowler. I just don't think that's relevant enough to give an ESPY award for.
Is bowling a sport?
Who watches bowling? I mean,
It is on ESPN.
Who do you think you are?
This is what I say. If you're physically moving your body, I would say it's a sport, because one of my things on here is about esports, and I don't think esports are sports.
Okay.
But that's just me.
Major League Eating. Sport or not a sport?
No.
I'm going to say yeah, it's your body.
Weren't you?
You're moving your body.
You were there, right, with Joey Chestnut?
I was.
And was it like impressive to you to watch that
Does he have
go
to
down?
work his body to? I know you have to practice eating, but
Disgusting.
It was disgusting.
He would take the wing, put his teeth in it, and spin it like a corn on the cob.
Oh no! And doesn't he drink so much water? While
They
he
all
eats it?
do.
They dip it with the bread. Oh no!
Okay.
That would make me throw up.
So he ate almost 8 pounds of chicken wings and still lost.
How many roughly wings is that?
I think he ate like 150
Oh god,
something.
Imagine eating that many calories and still losing.
Could you eat 150 wings in 10 minutes?
No.
No, not even close.
How many?
Is that how many he did in 10 minutes?
I think it was like 152.
What?
Maybe more.
I didn't know it was in 10 minutes.
So Joe Murray and I went to Buffs one time, and I think we put down, we might have had like 50 each.
That's less
And
than
that
I
was
would've thought.
and I was very over the top. Joe wanted get it under control here.
Who do you think has the best wing in the city?
I still go Buffs. I like their buffalo chicken wing. But Joe's saying what is the special wing they have at Kowloon again? It's
The Saugus
the
wing.
Saugus wing.
Yeah, I think that's the most iconic.
And could you vouch for it? Did you like it?
I think that Saugus wings are delicious, but if we're going straight up buffalo wing, I have a hot take. Lincoln and Southie, their buffalo wing, I think it's gluten free too for my celiac people out there. They're good. I literally get delivery of them, and I live nowhere near Southie.
Oh, the place you sent me to dinner was really good.
Where'd I send you?
In the North End, it was that it was Il
Panino,
Yes,
Trattoria.
it was good.
Yeah, yep, so
Can
good.
highly recommend. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, Espys. I can't get down with the bowling. I don't know if it's a sport. It is a sport, but not a sport.
That quote. Who do you think you are?
I am.
Okay, next one. Best sports movie, which has since been retired. It's not one anymore, but it was for a decent amount of time. I think they should keep that to the other award shows. What's the one where they do all the art in the movies? Do you know what I'm talking about? And all the TV shows. I'll look it up while you guys
The
talk about
Oscars?
I was gonna say,
Is that what is that the
Emmys or
Oscars? The Oscars or the Emmys.
Oh,
I think
Riley.
you should. I think that should stick to those award shows. Why are we bringing best sports movie?
That should be a category at those for sure.
Yeah, but why are we bringing it into the ESPYs? None of the
Is it just
athletes
this
were in the
year?
movies.
Just this year, the best sports movies or all
No,
time?
it was 2002 to 2011 when it was a category. But the only way I think I could put that in like a credible way if you did like quarterback or like wide receiver as like a, you know what I'm saying? Because those actually have athletes in it that are playing sports. It's not like actors.
Sounds like you're out on the Espys.
No.
Yeah, I think you're convincing yourself to hate the ESPYs.
No, I'm out on these like 7.
7? We have 7 categories we're out on?
Sorry, 6. Sorry, my bad. Wait, what are your guys' thoughts?
Out. I don't even understand.
You don't like the best
I don't think that there's enough sports movies that come out every year for this to be a category, but if there really is, then I think that it should be a movie awards category.
Okay. Sounds good. Okay. Awesome.
I'm really yucking her up here.
Yeah.
Okay, this one isn't one that I dislike. This is one that I think creates issues. At best upset. Because I don't know. There's so many of them. There's so many of them in so many sports. Like, how are you supposed to pick?
No, that's a good category.
I feel like the easy answer here is Team USA men's winning gold.
Yeah.
Yeah, hockey.
What are the nominations? Do you have them pulled up?
Let me look at them up. Best upset.
What was the...
I think that has to be the answer.
Right now, Argentina, like 2 games ago.
Yeah, but I don't think that they would probably
be on there.
Nominated.
Yeah. Not an American League.
Are there nominees? Maybe.
Oh, they got rid of it.
Okay.
It's not anymore, but it used to be. Wow. I feel... I don't know. Is there not like big enough upsets, enough of them for
What's
them
the
to
best
keep that a
upset
category?
you've ever seen, Kendra?
28-3.
Yeah, 28-3. In person, I was at the Jags-Chargers game when the Jags came back in the playoffs in 2022. That was probably the best comeback I've seen in person, I would say. Okay, what else you got for us, Riley?
Okay, 2 more. Best esports player, gone. Get rid of that.
Yeah,
I'm such a Debbie Downer on esports. I don't understand. I think that should be its own
coordination,
thing.
I guess.
But you're not like physically exercising.
If we're counting eating, though, why not count esports?
No.
And bowling?
Imagine someone telling you they went pro in COD. Like, what are we doing?
I used to play pretty cool. I used to come.
Yeah,
I'm not hating on
that.
COD.
Sounds like a dream. Like if I was a streamer.
All right, I'm in on esports.
Okay, last one. Best comeback athlete. The reason why I put this on here.
Tatum.
We talked about this before. To be put into the best comeback athlete category, it can either be because you almost had a career-ending injury and you were out for a whole season, or it can be because you sucked for a season and you can get nominated for it. So I think that's... I don't think that should be... I don't think that should be a thing, because just because you suck and I don't know. I think they need to make 2 separate categories, and that's just
Do you
my
have
opinion.
nominees?
I'm looking it up.
I would say this year, for me, it would probably be Christian McCaffrey.
Okay, that's a good one.
But that's just me personally.
I can't wait to get some
okay.
Kendra back on, like college betting and NFL betting. That's how many more weeks until you're going to start? Until you.
I already have.
Oh, okay.
Divisional preview started 2 weeks ago.
Oh, it did. Wow, I missed that.
We are lost in the sauce.
You're lost in the sauce.
We are already in it. All right, who are the nominees?
Okay, best comeback athlete: Anthony Kim, golf. It just says golf. Savvy King, Angel City FC. Christian McCaffrey, San Francisco 49ers. And then Kendall Stowers from Texas A&M volleyball.
I don't know any of those names other than McCaffrey, so I'm gonna say I guessed correctly.
Yeah, I second that. Why wasn't Tatum? I guess didn't play long enough.
Probably not.
Christian had a better year though, so
especially because that entire team was decimated. He really carried them.
Although, didn't he have a pivotal drop pass right at the end there?
Yeah, but I mean, considering the entire offense ran through him, whether Brock Purdy was healthy or it was Mac Jones, I think that you kind of have to. I mean, they had a season that they shouldn't have had, considering the injuries that they had. I still can't get over you and Taylor Lewan. All right, anything else?
No, I think that was it. We were out on a few of them, in on a few.
All right. Yeah, we'll take a few.
Yeah.
All right. When we come back, I see Mark on hold. He wants to talk about a male athlete that we missed. If you want to get in on the show, you want to talk about the Espys, you want to talk about sexy superstars, you want to talk about anything you want, 617-779-0985. You're listening to Kendra Middleton and for Joe Murray.
Sports Hub headlines.
England officially knocked out of the World Cup after a tough loss to Argentina. Messi assisting the game-winning goal. Argentina moves on to take on Spain in the finals. Dallas Cowboys wideout George Pickens is locked in to play the season on his $23.7 million tender, and 5-time Pro Bowl running back for the Saints Alvin Kamara has agreed to a restructured contract to officially stay put with the Saints. The British Open officially gets underway tomorrow morning, headlined by tournament favorites Scotty Scheffler and Bryson DeChambeau. They both tee off at 9:58 a.m. BST. Brought to you by Boston Prolotherapy. Don't let joint pain keep you off the course or trail. Eliminate that pain with Dr. Franchi of Boston Prolotherapy. Thanks for listening to 98.5 The Sports Hub. I'm Riley Marchand.
More Joe Murray coming up on the Sports Hub.
Joe Show, Kendra Middleton, for another 20 minutes. Told you guys we were going to get to your calls. Let's go to Mark in Dorchester, who wants to talk about our debate on hot male athletes. Hello, Mark.
I didn't think I'd ever be called on a sports show talking about this. But my girlfriend put me on this guy, and I'm surprised you didn't. But have you seen Maduka Okoye? And I say that because, he's sprung up so fast that Cardi B is even hanging out with this guy. So I think he should be on the list. But, one of you heard about him or, what your thoughts are.
I have heard of him, but I just don't think that his superstar is big enough to match the sexy, That's kind of the whole point, is that your superstar matches.
Yes, he plays for Udinese in Serie A, so maybe in a couple of years, I think
he used to play for Leeds, maybe? Am I thinking of the same guy?
No, I think you're thinking of Madueke. This is Maduka Okoye. He is a goalie. If it's the guy I'm thinking of, he's Nigeria's goalie.
I know this guy. Yeah,
yes.
Yeah, I do. Yes,
Maduka Okoye.
Yeah, he. Once again, I don't think his superstar matches.
He's handsome.
Yeah,
I'll say it. He's a handsome guy.
I even saw. Actually, we were talking about how I never watched the news earlier. The one time I did watch the news during the World Cup, the local anchor was talking about how attractive he was. Actually,
respect.
Yeah. Shoot your shot. Whatever. It's fine when men do it, but when we do it, it's not. Whatever. Bring back hitting on people in public. All right, let's go to Raj, who wants to talk about Joey Chestnut in West Roxbury. Hello, Raj. How are we?
Hey, good, Kendra. Good talking to you, STJ Scavs. You guys are talking about the Saugus Wings eating contest, and STJ, I think, was saying that Joey Chestnut had 150 wings in 10 minutes.
Was I wrong?
It was actually, he had 241, and the guy that beat him had 249, James Wedd.
Thank you.
During that time.
I appreciate the correction. I knew the weights. I didn't know the number of wings.
Yeah, that's insane when you think about the number of that in 10 minutes. So.
Yeah, crazy. Thank you for...
Absolutely.
Wait, Raj, is there any good fast food deals this week? I know you're always up to date.
Yeah, absolutely. And actually, it's funny that you mentioned it. If any of you like Olive Garden or whatever, tomorrow they're going to be releasing a limited 10,000 edition of their unlimited pasta pass for 13 weeks for $100 at 2 p.m. Eastern. So if you eat there every day for 13 weeks, it's just $1.10 a meal. And if you eat there for lunch and dinner, it's only 55 cents.
Oh, my gosh. Well, thank you for the call. Thank you for the correction. I did not know the number of wings. I was guessing. I knew the weights because that's what they announced and that's what they measured. 249 is crazy. The guy who beat him was Australian. However, I have a confession for you guys. I love Olive Garden, and I was seeing a man for a little while that I met abroad who was an Italian guy living in England, and he was coming to visit me, and...
Don't tell me you gave him the tour of Italy.
That sounds naughty, Scats.
Yeah, that's
crazy.
Right.
And maybe I did. Crazy comms. Anyways, now I'm sweating. 2 days into his trip, I got the "Hey girly, I've been dating this man for 3 years" message, and I kicked him out of my house and sent him back to England. However, I was on the air when I found out, by the way.
What?
However, my friends and I planned...
How is that not the story, by the way?
Actually crazy.
My friends and I planned a gimmick against him because he was Italian. And we decided that since he didn't know anything about American food or fast food or anything, we created this thing where we were going to take all 8 of my friends and go to Olive Garden. And we convinced him that we were going to this place called the OG. And it was the best Italian food in town. It was like the spot to go. It was so hard to get into. And we were so excited to pull up with him all aware of the gimmick that we were pulling to the Olive Garden and truly getting his opinion on it. But then I had to ship him out of town before we could all go.
That would have been a great experiment.
However, we still all went to Olive Garden. And we spent $483.
Wow.
How one does that at Olive Garden, I don't know. But for 8 people, we spent $483.
So you're in on this pasta pass.
Okay, you guys know that I'm kind of an almond mom. Like, I'm very healthy.
Yeah, like the dates.
Is that what that's what they call a healthy person?
Yes.
Almond mom?
You've never heard that before?
No, I've never heard of it.
I
Clearly, I'm not in the health circle.
I run a paleo household.
Yeah.
Anything that like a prehistoric person could consume is the only thing allowed in my house. I'm an ingredient household, which is why when I go out, I allow myself to eat whatever I want.
So no seed oils, that type of thing?
None of that crap.
Yeah.
No. I'm an almond mom in the house. So I do love Olive Garden. I love it as a treat. I could not do the pasta pass. No.
Olive Garden breadsticks or Texas Roadhouse rolls? I've been thinking about that one for like 10 minutes now.
I have had some dreams about the Texas Roadhouse butter.
With the butter. They sell it at the grocery store now.
What?
You didn't know that?
No.
Yes, they sell it at the grocery store. You can buy like a tub of the cinnamon butter. I might have just...
What grocery store do you go to?
Wait, I haven't found it. I've seen videos on it.
I like those Texas Roadhouse TikToks where they're like, "Can you lick the butter off of me later?" And I'm like, "Yeah."
So there's a famous guy on Red Sox Twitter named Anthony the Red Sox fan. Do you know who he is?
No.
Oh my gosh. Big fans here at the station. Me and Tyler Milliken are his biggest fans. And every year for his birthday, he goes to Texas Roadhouse, and his favorite word is bussin'.
Oh my gosh.
Every year he tweets me on his birthday, and he says, "I got bussin' buns with bussin' butter from Texas Roadhouse."
Oh
and it is
God.
my favorite tweet to receive every year. Bussin' butter on my bussin' buns.
So you can buy Texas Roadhouse butter in a tub from Walmart, Target, Kroger, and Safeway. So if you're in the New England area, your best bet, Walmart and Target, if you want to go buy Texas Roadhouse butter and not even have to go out.
I'm on my way.
Yeah. And then you could buy like Hawaiian rolls or something and put the butter on it or something.
What's your Olive Garden order?
Mine is buttered noodles with Olive Garden breadsticks and Parmesan cheese.
I usually just go the unlimited
That's psychopathic.
soup salad breadsticks.
Me too. What's your soup of choice?
Pasta fajoule.
See, I'm a chicken and gnocchi girl.
Oh, okay. I do like. How do you say it? Gnocchi?
Gnocchi?
I do like potato or ricotta gnocchi.
Potato.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hate soup, so.
Oh,
I'm
we have solicited a Texas Roadhouse roll call.
Really?
Yeah.
So
Ryan
good.
in Holbrook, who wants to talk about bussin' buns.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Hey, so Kendra, there's a recipe online for the butter and the rolls from the Texas Roadhouse, and my girlfriend's made them a couple times, and they taste like exactly like it. I'd have to ask her like what the recipe is. I could like send her an email, but like it's so good. It's essentially the same thing. So there's definitely like a copycat recipe. And then the other thing, just wanted to, I don't know, someone called while I was not in the car about the tiers list, but Patrice Bergeron, very handsome man, shouting winner, Patrice Bergeron. So he's got the, he's got the handsome, he's got the, the sportsmanship. He's Garoppolo.
All right. Thanks for the call, Brian. If I had a recipe for Texas Roadhouse butter on my person, I would not be able to keep it PG in the house, which is another reason I'm an almond mom. All right. Let's hit a quick break before it gets really way hotter in here than it already is talking about butter. When we come back, final segment, final few minutes with you. If you listen to the Joe Show, you are aware that Riley and Street Team Joe are kind of picky eaters. I am making them try a new fruit when we come back. 617-779-0985 is the number if you would like to do a lightning round at the end of the show. It is Kendra Middleton in for Joe Murray.
Don't go anywhere. There's more Joe Murray. Everybody knows Joe.
Just keeps getting better.
Joe Murray on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
Are insane. We have been talking about butter of the Texas Roadhouse variety. And someone in the YouTube chat left a comment about truffle butter, to which I learned that neither Street Team Joe or Riley knew what that truly meant. And I just had to have some educational programming off the air here to 30-year-old Joe.
And now the song is ruined.
And intern Riley. No, it's the song of summer. It's so back. It's never been so back. You're welcome. Anyways, before we went to the break, I hinted at the fact that I brought in some fruits for these two picky eaters to try. James Garamazino, have you ever tried a date?
Oh, yeah, I eat dates. I wouldn't say often, but I would say, infrequently. I try them. They're
Delicious.
very healthy, yeah.
Delicious, right?
More healthy than delicious, but yeah.
Okay, neither of these two have ever tried them, so...
It only has 3 ingredients.
Yeah.
That's so
I'm
good.
surprised Street Team Joe's never
Dude,
been on
that's
a
so
date.
good.
Riley has the peanut butter one, and Street Team Joe has the almond butter filled one. Who would like to go first, or would you like to go at the same time?
Let's go same time.
Yeah, that's what I was
Okay. I also brought Riley pickles to take home.
I'm so excited.
You can
to take home?
Yeah, of course.
So
really? Oh my gosh, I'm so
at the
excited.
beginning, it just looks like a giant raisin.
It's better than a raisin.
It's better than a raisin.
Does yours have a hole on top, like that you can see the peanut butter through? Because mine does. Wait,
All right,
okay,
The YouTube
go
just
for
gonna-
it. I like the ASMR going on here. This is a real ASMR.
It's really chewy. Hold on.
First thoughts?
Nothing
first
like
impressions?
trying a new
Initially,
fruit.
like I was thrown off, but because the texture's throwing me off, but the taste is really good.
I'm gonna take a bite of just the date and no peanut butter. Hold on.
I think Joe likes it.
I think I like it.
Riley does not.
No. I do.
I thought
just
it was
don't-
going to be sweeter.
I can't think of what flavor I'm like gonna tie it to. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think it's like a caramel. If you ever buy dates, make sure you don't buy the ones that look hard and they still have the pit in it. Pause. Because
buy these ones. These ones, they're pretty good. I like the peanut butter in the middle.
the softer they are, the better they are, and the fresher they are. Keep the pit in it.
I'm being made fun of in the chat for not knowing what truffle butter was.
You're a 30-year-old man. I will also pile on. Okay, you know what?
Skaz, did you know just what truffle butter was?
Come on.
All right, I have to be honest. I was trying so hard to be on your team the entire night about the rage baiting, but you make it way too easy. You make it too easy.
I'm just going to have to ignore Skaz. Ignore
I think
the
you're
bully.
just going to have to come on with duct tape on your mouth to work.
I'd give this like a 7 out of 10 to go back to the date.
Okay.
I would eat it again. Like I would go.
Yeah, if you
I'd buy
brought it in this, but does this count as my dessert?
I mean,
Like I'm supposed to substitute this for ice cream?
I mean, it's only 3 ingredients. Like that's fire.
I think that's a you choice. You are trying to beat out Jaron Duran.
Yeah, but I mean, he's so far away.
How far are you?
I'm like,
He has so much
I'm
time.
like 299. So minus the math, it's like what?
I think you
29
guys are
pounds?
in the same place.
So I got to go down 29. He's got to go up 60. Batting average.
And you're
I mean,
asking
it's
me
hard.
if you want to substitute fruit for dessert.
Yeah. I mean, if not, I can just use Ozempic, right?
Oh my gosh! Don't do that.
You want osteoporosis?
That's true.
Okay, wait. You said one of these were spicy,
Yeah,
but you don't know which one.
I don't.